breakdown. And this is the watch. If you have something real to show your audience, a demo, a product, something you can show, this is gold when you're pitching. To have something you can say. This is the kind of thing that changes your presentation from just anyone else to the wow.
Okay.
So I don't know if you could, I mean, be a showman, say, it does all these things, and look at it. And I know this might seem ridiculous to do that, but this is when people go, oh, it's real, it's there, it's interesting, I like it, I want to see it, I want to touch it. So instead of saying all these words, show it.
Should I just remove the description?
I would. What's most interesting is what's on your wrist. So, show me how you might do this. I like that. I know it's...
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah,
it's hard to be,
All right, well, thank you.
Yeah. Does it, is that a working prototype? Can you turn it on? Or
No. That's it.
That's quite okay, but this makes it real. It also helps me understand that it's not huge, it just looks like a regular watch. Is so much is so good about that. Let me get you some more specifics here. Oops. So again, face the audience. And then going back a couple slides, when you talk about your first slide, accidents in the workplace, yeah, 12 workers, where is the geography? Is this worldwide? Where is it?
I actually got it from the OSHA's.
So this is US only? Or?
I think pretty much Europe, Canada, or something.
Without knowing the geography, I mean, 12 is more than 12 is a lot, but it's not. What's is 4.1 a year? The injuries.
Okay.
I think this slide confused me because I didn't know where this was taking place. The 4,500 a year. What? I obviously just doing the math, but your big number is 4.1 million serious job-related injuries. I would probably just put that one number on the slide and mention the death, that there are a lot of deaths, there's a lot of loss of productivity, there's a lot going on there.
Okay, so just take that.
I would probably take that off, especially since you don't know where that data is.
Okay. So should I just talk about that?
I would allude to it. When you do talk about death, I mean, people that gets them in the heart, but when you talk about money, that's what really gets their interest as investors. I'm afraid to tell you that. The next slide, the 800.
Yeah.
800 hours of downtime is really important, but that number is hidden over on the left. The focus of this slide should just be 800 hours lost, basically. So focus. Just make it really visually clear. So if I'm looking at this, I'm not trying to read all the graphics, I'm not trying to figure out what the meaning of the slide is. I see 800 hours, I see that, I remember it, you say it sticks.
Okay.
But it's it's great data. You have great data, which I really like. Same thing on your market size slide. Too much data. And also too much data about things that are not you. The 4 point whatever trillion, that is really far removed from what you do. And I don't know how to get to your market size easily. I don't know where 43 billion comes from.
Just 1%.
1%, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to counsel you for today's presentation, since you need to save about 20 seconds, probably remove this slide.
Oh, just the market size?
Well, unless you can come up with something more specific on smartwatches or manufacturing safety or something much more specific to your product. Because right now it's just, it's unfortunately far too generic for me to be, I don't relate this to you at all. So it hurts your credibility.
So just take it off the market size.
I probably would, unless you can quickly come up with a number that really represents smartwatches in industrial applications. You might be able to do that. You can probably calculate the smartwatch size. You can probably calculate how much is spent on safety in industrial applications. You probably can back into a more credible number within an hour. We could take that offline since everybody is waiting.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So think about that. Otherwise, I don't like the slide.
All right, okay.
Your competitor slide, I just want to point out that his competitor slide is really, really nice. It doesn't have too many words. It's very, very visual. I can very quickly understand what's going on, what he's trying to tell me. So I just really like that slide. And on your financial slide, the financial, that way. I don't like this slide. I have to spend way too much time trying to figure out what you're telling me. There are no units on the left-hand axis. I just didn't feel wowed. Again, on a slide like this, I just want to know the number. Here's our market today, or here's our revenue today. Here's our revenue in whatever 2020. Just hit me. Give me the numbers. Don't make me have to try to figure it out. Put the units in there, U.S. dollars or whatever you want to convey.
Should I make it like easier to visualize or like this?
I would just use
What's
numbers.
your-
No chart.
Oh, just numbers. Just all of them. Okay, good.
Just don't make me work as a viewer of your slides. Don't make me work for it. So any feedback? And by the way, I think it's great. Oh, and you had a great ask at the end.
Oh, okay. Thank
You closed on a good note.
Yes.
You closed on a clear note. We know why you're here in front of us. It was very helpful.
Yes, it's nice.
Thank you.
Feedback from everybody? Specific questions or comments?
Just one feedback because not too clear. Is it manufacturing the watch or is building an app for the watch?
Oh, okay.
Good question.
Okay. All right.
Which ties me back to, I didn't know what you were selling in the first few. Like, we have say 12 workers died. I'm American here, so I kind of said, is that ultra? Why? You know, it's like, but I didn't know until you go to your third slide. I said, oh, okay. So I would say that since you're 4 minutes, you want to catch the investors. They have to know what you're selling up front. Be direct. Don't focus on financial because they will do their numbers in the financial thing. I like your watch idea. It's like, I would rather if you would start saying, this is what I'm selling.
Okay.
And then you go on to it. So you catch everybody's attention already at the beginning.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm selling. Okay.
Yes. But it took me a couple of slides. You almost lost me. I didn't know what you were selling, basically.
Okay.
Are you selling safety guidance? I don't know. It didn't
Okay.
strike me at the first or second slide. It was the third slide. I said, oh, that's what he's selling.
Okay. Got it.
And the source of your data, is it you're talking of Malaysia, worldwide? You know, your first few slides.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Alright.
probably reference
You
the
know,
data.
like 12 hours die on the job every day, is it? For
12,
Malaysia or worldwide? If you look at it, 12 workers worldwide?
Not too much.
Yeah.
Not too much. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the horrible thing. You go, so what, right? You don't want your audience saying, so what about that?
Hours lost.
Actually, I like
Okay.
the one that said 800 hours.
Okay.
That's the one
Yeah.
that actually caught my eyes. I would put, if I'm an investor, it's like, 12 workers, okay, but the 800 hours, I just say, oh yeah, my mind already translated $800 in dollars.
Okay.
And
If you
I
think
agree.
about 800 hours
Yes.
annually, so if you divide by 365 days per day, it's only 2 hours down.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that is significant
Is
for
it
a
good enough,
manufacturing.
2 hours?
Yeah, because if annually if they spend 800 hours in manufacturing, if you can save that, it's
It's a lot of
million of
money.
dollars saved.
Yeah,
Yes.
because the 2 hours
It is.
down per
Manufacturing.
day must have the impact.
Yeah, it is because they have to stop the entire production line
Yeah.
because of that 2 hours down.
Yeah.
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 It really hurts a lot.
And you don't have too many pictures. I rather focus 800 hours and you can talk
Yeah.
on it.
Okay. Cool.
So I'm not distracted by a slide, so my attention now is on you.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So you reckon that just focus on this? How about this? You think should I talk about because I'm actually putting out 2 problems here.
You are.
Like,
This is not my favorite slide. I don't know how you can combine the 800. I really grab onto the 800 hours. And
Okay.
I want you to talk about it rather than me looking at the high voltage, this and that, it got distraction. Somehow they have the 800 hours and this like combined together,
all these 2
work on it
combined
together,
here.
and that will shorten your time. And I want you to talk, I really like the idea that you show your product right in front and then talk about your product.
Okay.
That's how I would do it.
Good.
I would take the 4.1
Use the
and merge it
4.1?
with the 800
Yeah,
hours.
those
use
are
the
the
point.
two best data points.
Somehow they combine both. of them.
Alright.
We save
Alright.
time.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think good. Anything else?
Please feedbacks, comments, if we want to learn from you guys. Feel free.
And do you have a spare watch?
No, right now. This is all we want.
It's nothing like to feel a product,
True.
to pass it around.
You can
Just
pass
to-
your watch, you know.
Oh,
Is
okay.
it? Do you have
Is
the
it-
app on the watch, or is it just a normal?
No, we don't have really. It's just a
You can
concept.
take my watch.
To
They
this-
throw it around.
Yeah.
You worry you pass around, then you never come back to you.
And also one more thing, my mind may
Thanks,
say
man.
you're selling the watch, and I just say, well, what's so different from the iWatch?
Okay.
What would prevent, what's the difference between, I mean, that's what I'm coming at this, so will the iWatch do it? Why should I go get your product when I could get an iWatch and do something different?
It's a customized watch, or it's an app in any watch.
What we're trying to do is to work with OEM to customize it based
it's a
on
full-
that.
so it's one
Yes,
package.
Yes, because in some manufacturing industry, they require different kind of sensor for that to create, but this is just a start for us. So we're like working on the way.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is.
But I think you should see it's a customized watch.
Okay.
You know, it's not an app. It's
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah. With the software on top of it as well.
Great. Good feedback.
Awesome, thank you.
We've
Yeah.
given you a lot of feedback.
Yes. Yes, definitely. Actually, two things. One of it is, I mean, especially in the U.S. and States and other places, accidents is one of the major causes. Like Porsches, they pay premium for that because of a lot of compensation in a claim. Second point is on the downtime as well, especially in manufacturing.
Yes,
It would be
That's
really
huge,
great
huge.
to convert that to dollars, to money.
yes.
Okay.
I have
800
that.
hours
I'll
is
show you.
already, if you're smart
I
enough,
think I'll ask
800
you.
hours is dollars. You don't have to show me.
Exactly,
cost
it's
quality.
dollars.
I
So
have
my
it.
mind already
Yes.
did it.
Okay, I'll just put 800 and equals to.
I want to focus on you make 800 is your goal target. Like a,
So we will take out the time, cost, and quality
yeah, that is a distraction.
distractions. Okay.
Alright.
And I rather, as I said, I want the audience to focus on you, because you're the one that is selling, you're actually branding the company, so it's like, I want to know what you know about your product.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So you got a couple hours?
All right, yeah, sure, I'll-
We
we'll
can
do
try
that.
again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you.
And we have one more person.